Hi, I'm Laura, aka Quirky Driven Life. Have you ever wanted to rent a haunted mansion? This adventure takes us to St. Joseph, Missouri. You can actually rent a mansion and stay the night if you dare. While this historic home is not a mansion in today's standard, it was for its time. Armstrong Beatty built the home in 1854 for himself and his wife Eliza. Armstrong was St. Joseph's first banker, and he was elected mayor in 1857. He actually served mayor 5 times of the city, and he's been the only person to serve that many times as mayor of St. Joseph. One of the things you'll notice about the house on the hill is that it has a beautiful view of downtown St. Joseph, and I'm sure that was strategically planned by Mr. Beatty to overlook the city. After a brief illness with cholera, Armstrong passed away in 1878, with Eliza following in death a mere 2 years later. Eliza is believed to be one of the spirits that still resides in the home, hanging out in the hallway on the second floor. Because the Beattys did not have any children or heirs, the home was purchased by the Ladies' Union Benevolent Association, known as LUBA, where they took in orphans, homeless, and other displaced locals, and at this time the mansion began being called the Home for the Friendless. The home was transformed into the Memorial Home for the Aged, i.e. Old Folks Home, in 1895, and remained that way for the next 100 years. Luba needed more updated facilities, moving the elderly to be cared for at a different location in 1995. After the Home for the Aged was moved, the location was implemented as a group home for the mentally ill and recovery house for substance abuse addicts. Private owners bought the home in 2004 with the hopes of renovating the location to open as a bed and breakfast facility. There are signs throughout the building confirming various stages of remodel in process. I have read online where contractors were working in the building and they experienced paranormal activity which scared them so much that many refused to return to the work site. Since it was Halloween night and we had a lot of fun on my paranormal team, we all brought costumes to wear for part of the evening. I actually think my costume added to the ambiance and caused maybe 2 short paranormal experiences that happened to me when I was on site. The first one was on the first floor foyer next to the front door. The group was getting ready to go walk around when I felt like somebody grabbed my butt. This is not the first time I've had this happen on an investigation, but it did come out of nowhere. I actually had thought my friend Frankie's lightsaber had accidentally poked me, but when I turned around, Frankie was actually slightly in front of me, so it could not have been him. The second occurrence was on the other end of the second structure. As I was going to the staircase, I felt like someone grabbed my side pretty hard near my rib cage. It was definitely odd, but I shrugged it off as I was dressed as a 1920s flapper, so maybe a former resident like the ladies. The home is huge. The pictures do not do it justice. Imagine a large H shape. It's basically 2 houses connected by hallways. Although nothing super crazy happened while we were there, every investigator on my team had some kind of experience ranging from noises, sounds, hair played with. My friend Ashley had music volume that kept going up and down being manipulated on her device. The entire time I was in the mansion, I could feel we were not alone. I felt like people were always around us and watching us, not threatening or uncomfortable, but that we were not alone. Because of this, I did not sleep well on site. The spirits did turn one of my IR lights on in my bag twice, but that's really not that exciting. I turned it off the first time, went back to sit down, and then my friend Ashley said, the light's back on. So they were in my bag, turning on the light. The basement is known to be one of the most haunted locations in the building, and while it is an odd feeling because it's in a dark basement, we didn't have anything unusual happen, but we did capture some intelligent responses to our questions on our recording devices. Because of the age of the home and what the home was used for over the years, it is given that people died in the home. One of them was a child named Mabel, and several times throughout the evening I caught a child laughing. If you're brave enough, you can reserve your own night by going to thebeattymansion.com. There is also the Pony Express National Museum that's in St. Joseph. That's very interesting and is housed in the former stables where the Pony Express started. It was interesting to see some of the riders' relics, pictures, and journal entries describing what they went through on a daily basis. The job was rough and dangerous. Several riders died due to different causes on the route. One froze to death when he got disoriented in a snowstorm. One died when his horse crushed him because he was riding at night. The horse stumbled over an ox that was laying on the trail, throwing the rider to the ground. You have to remember there were no lights, so the night riders were moving fast in pitch black darkness. The riders traveled in year-round inclement weather, as one described a tornado crossing over the prairie as he rode. Riders encountered skirmishes with various Indian tribes and were the constant target of mail robbers and thieves. The most notable rider would have been William Buffalo Bill Cody, who became a rider at 15 years of age. I thought it was neat to see some of Cody's belongings on display. Great little museum to check out if you're ever in St. Joseph. While in St. Joe, you must go to the Frederick Inn. They are known for their steaks. The food was absolutely amazing. It's located in a historic building, and you know I absolutely love that. If you get the opportunity, go check out St. Joseph, Missouri. Until next time, I'm Laura, aka Quirky Driven Life.